Looking back at the story, we see that Milaa has made Ratul do something that would hurt any person's self-respect. Self-respect. Megla had given a condition that she would give him the Shalima Group project only if he took a loan of 2 crore taka. But before that, Ratul had to beat his shoes with his own hands. Why is Megla so cruel? Because in the past, this Ratli had despised Megla. Megla is no longer the helpless girl who would tolerate everything at face value. She is now the everything of the Shalima Group. She takes revenge for every insult Ratul gets in trouble. Ratul endured that insult out of greed for money and the desire to save his business. But will Megla really give him the job? Or will she leave him midway after taking a loan of 2 crore taka? Friends, the story of the Poorhouse Prince drama is now at a stage where the equation is changing every second. We have seen that the Ratul, who built his empire from scratch, is now on the verge of destruction. But the question is, who is the real mastermind behind this destruction? Megla, whom Ratul once neglected, is back in a destructive form. Mumela. In episode 15, we are going to see the biggest test of Ratul's life myth. The notice from the bank has only been in 15 days. If he does not return the 2 crore taka within these 15 days, Ratul's office, car, house will all be auctioned. Think about it, friends. If the ground moves from under his feet, what will be his state of mind? Ratul is now running around like a madman. But remember, friends, even if everyone is by his side in good times, the shadow of the unfortunate leaves him. The same thing happens in Ratul's case. When Anik loses everything, his job is gone, his new girlfriend leaves him, he stands in front of Megla's office. Megla, forgive me. I didn't know you, Megla. Didn't you know? Anik Sahib. Didn't the rich man know that? If I had been poor, would you have forgiven me? It wouldn't have. You are not afraid of Megla, but of Megla's power. Minnie, give us a chance at least for our child. Megla, my child doesn't need a father who hates his mother for being a slum girl. You can go now. Will Megla be able to raise her child alone? Or will Minnie come back with a new conspiracy? Is this moment in the story just the beginning? In the next episode, we will see the entry of a mysterious person who knew a secret truth about Megla's past life. And who is that person? To know, keep an eye on our channel. The next exciting episode of this drama is coming tomorrow at 7 p.m. Stay tuned by subscribing. In the beginning, a mystery has been kept about Megla's real identity to hook the viewers. The importance of subscribing, liking, and uploading videos every evening has been added. Megla is actually the daughter of the owner of the company and the investor behind Joy. This twist will make the story much longer and more interesting. The dialogues have been extended in the scenes of insulting Minnie and Megla, turning around so that the action can be prolonged at the end, a new character is hinted at so that the audience waits for the next video. Many come to the slum to divorce Megla. They insult her in front of the people of the neighborhood.
This is the matter. Sign it, and rot and die in this slum. There will be no marriage with a low caste like you again.
Many you have come to divorce me today. But you have not even thought about our unborn child.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yes, Many. I am going to become a mother. But unfortunately, you do not have the qualifications to identify the father of this child. In the eyes of the law, divorce cannot be granted while pregnant. However, I have set you free today. I do not want to bear the burden of your sins. A big meeting is taking place in the office. Altaf, Chowdhury, and other board members are sitting. Megla enters there in an expensive suri and royal attire.
What is this girl doing here? I know her. Get the girl from the slum. Out of the guard.
The manager stands up. Says, Altaf Sahib, be careful. The person you are talking to is the daughter of the real owner of this company and is currently our chief managing director, Bia. The whole room was silent as a pin. The file fell from Altaf Chowdhury's hand. Altaf Sahib, are you very allergic to people from the slums? No. From today, I have confiscated all your shares. And listen, the one you thought was your puppet, Joy, now works under me. Not everything we see is true. and not everyone has the ability to see what is true. The one you think is a helpless slum girl may have an identity hidden behind her that is enough to shake the entire city today. To say today, I will tell you a story of revenge where love was a betrayal and hatred was a weapon of survival. Megla, whom many knew and despised and divorced, is the key to the destruction of her empire. Why did Megla keep her real identity a secret? The answer is hidden in today's special episode. A mystery will come to light that you never imagined. Before entering the main story, a special request. Subscribe to our channel now to be the first to watch these mysterious and exciting dramas. Uzi. If you liked the video, give it a like and tell us in the comments. Do you think Megla will be able to her lost respect? Your share encourages us to create new videos. Remember, we upload new explosive videos for you every evening. So keep an eye on our screen.
Start with a serious and dramatic voice. Human life is a strange mirror. Sometimes you see your beloved face there, and sometimes a horror emerges in that mirror that we cannot even imagine. The story of Anik and Megla is just like that. Once upon a time, their love was an example for everyone. Today, that relationship stands on the edge of an abyss. It is difficult to believe, without hearing this story, how the greed for power, property, and the petty intrigues of others can destroy a golden family, like a house of cards. The story begins in an ordinary shopping mall. Anik and his second wife, Bristi, are busy shopping. A kind of arrogance in his eyes, because she was now everything in Anik's life. But what a twist of fate! Megla was also present in the same shopping mall. Anik's first wife, who had once been thrown out of the house for neglect and insult. Rain liked a small showpiece, but Megla had already booked it. A petty insistence began. He wanted to snatch it from Megla by showing off a lot of money. He had forgotten that this Megla was no longer the Megla of old. Megla was now standing on her own feet. She was now successful. He told Anik to his face, money cannot buy everything, Anik Sahib. Learn to sacrifice. Anik was immediately hurt. He called Megla violent, but he did not see how the violence within himself had made his first wife. However, Megla's victory was not there. Megla's real strength was in her patience. But the turn of events added when Megla came to know that she was pregnant. The news that was supposed to be the greatest joy in a woman's life turned out to be a huge ordeal for Megla. Because the father of this child, Anik, was now living with someone else. Meanwhile, Anik's uncle and aunt were plotting. They had their eyes on Megla's huge property. They wanted to belittle Megla in the eyes of society and Anik. They knew that if this child came into the world, the distance between Anik and Megla could decrease. So they brought Ratul into the field. Ratul was Anik's friend who was an enemy in the form of a friend. Ratul took the opportunity and went to Anik's house with a packet of sweets. He told her that Megla was going to be a mother. To Brigitte, this news was like a thunderbolt. He felt like the ground was moving from under his feet. He started suspecting Anik. With the cries and screams of Brigitte, Anik's house became hell. When Anik, blinded by anger, confronted Megla, Megla calmly admitted the truth. She told him that, yes, she was going to be a mother, and that the child was Anik's. But he also reminded her that Anik's uncle should not get a chance to spoil this child like the last time. Anik felt a strange sense of guilt, but her uncle and aunt that tilt and then to poison They started to convince Anik that Megla was without character, that she was going to a nightclub, that the child in her womb was not Anik's but someone else's. What a terrible slander! Everyone got involved in this dirty game of smearing ink on the character of an innocent woman. Anik made a mistake again. He believed the lies of others more than his own blood. He went to Megla with the divorce papers. He thought that he was punishing Megla, but in fact he was depriving himself. When Megla signed those divorce papers, there were no tears in her eyes, there was sapphire. She understood that to survive in this society, not only love but also strictness were needed. He made it clear to many that his child did not need the name of an unknown father. He alone would raise him as a prince. Time passed. Many fell into the clutches of his uncles and the rain, and started losing everything one by one. His project was lost. Ratu lost his business. Matikim. On the other hand, Megla built a huge empire with her hard work and honesty. A cute son came to her. She never let Anik know about her child's growth. When Anik realized his mistake by becoming a street beggar, it was too late. He saw that Megla, whom he had once neglected, is now at the peak of success, and he himself is burning in the fire of his own deeds. The story ends with a strange and tragic scene. From afar, he sees his own child laughing, holding the hand of another man, whom he will never have the right to call his father. The prince of the poor house has truly become a prince today. But his father, who gave birth to him, is a defeated soldier in the pages of history today. The conspirators have turned into dust. But Megla's triumph remains forever. This story is a living proof of how great a power human curses and tears can be. It will help to lengthen the audio. Garib Gur Rajputra, mega exclusive voiceover script version 2. An introduction and a web of mystery 12, midnight 5 a.m. Start talking slowly. Imagine a mysterious music in the background. Assalamu alaikum, friends. All of you who are sitting in front of the screen right now know that the play Garib Gur Rajputra has now become a part of our lives. Thousands of people message me every day asking me what the future of Rajputra is. Friends, I had to do 5 long hours of research to make today's AEBDOD. I don't just watch the play, I look for the depth inside the story. Have you noticed the red glow that appeared in the corner of the prince's eyes in the very last second of the last episode was not just tears. It was a prediction of a burning volcano. Today, I will tell you about the eruption of that volcano. Stay with me for the entire 30 minutes. Because after today, your perspective on watching this drama will change. Has the prince, who is the victim of 2 bad characters, really given up? At 5 in the morning, 10 in the morning, many are commenting, "Brother, the prince is now helpless. How will he turn around again?" To them, when the tiger takes 2 steps back, it does not mean that he is scared. It means that he is preparing to take a bigger leap. We saw that the prince was thrown out of his house. Even today, when I remember that scene, my mother shivers. When the dead boy was pushed and thrown on the street, the cruel image of our society was revealed. But the real mastermind of the story has not yet left the Ace of Cards. Did you know that the prince's torn suitcase has a diary that will keep the big riches of the entire city awake? What is in that diary? Why did his father hide it? These questions will be answered this evening. The plot of the 3 villains and the impending disaster, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. On one side, while the prince is helpless, on the other hand, the villains are celebrating. They think that the thorn in the path has been removed. But in the main new episode of The Arrogant Fall, we will see the arrival of a mysterious guest in the villain's house. The guest who does not want to kill the prince, but wants to use him to arrange his own sugarcane. Friends, there is a huge twist here. Will the girl whom the prince trusted the most, for whom he could risk his life, finally give him a poisonous bite? A leaked scene from the new episode reveals that this evening you'll see a betrayal that will break your heart. Are you ready to accept that truth? Let me know in the comments. Do you still believe in the heroine? What should it? 4. Why is there a delay in uploading the new episode? 3 in the afternoon and 8 in the night? Many of you are angry that we do not upload the video immediately. Friends, I am making a request like your younger brother. Try to understand a little. When we work on a drama, we have to go through a few steps. Especially in the poorhouse, the current popularity of Rajput drama is at its peak. So the fear of getting a copyright claim is the highest. If we upload it in a hurry to the wrong file, YouTube will suspend our channel. I know. And once the channel is gone, you will not get any more updates. So we are editing the video very carefully so that the audio and video quality is like a movie. When you watch the video this evening, you will understand why this delay was necessary. Those of you who are our true well-wishers will surely give us this much time, right? 5 fictional scenes and fan theories of the next episode to 2000. Let's imagine what could happen in the next episode. I think the prince will now find shelter in some big mafia or influential person in the city. Did you see the lawyer a few episodes ago? Who was an old friend of the prince's father? Yep. Will he come back again? One of my subscriber friends wrote that the prince will actually rule in his own house but under a different name. This theory is not to be dismissed. Will the prince return in disguise to take revenge? There is a scene in today's episode where the prince will be seen in a completely new guise. He will have an expensive watch in his hand and will be wearing a brunch suit. When you see this scene, your eyes will also roll up like the villains. 6 final announcements and emotional farewell. 25,000. The 3. Friends, the clock is ticking. I know you are looking at your phone notifications. I promise you that tonight will be one of the best evenings of your life. We are trying our best to deliver the video to you as soon as possible. Before I go, I want to say one thing. Where our Compass Drama family stands today is only because of you. Without you by our side, we are nothing. So those who have not liked this video yet, give it a like. And those who are new must subscribe and tap the bell icon on. This evening, the prince will take the first step towards restoring his lost throne in the poor man's house. Do you want to be a companion on this journey? But we are seeing each other this evening. Stay well, stay healthy, and stay with us. Allah Hafiz. Special tips for making it longer. 1. Speak slowly. Give a -2 second pause between each sentence. 2. Add emotion. Break your voice a little in the prince's place of suffering. 3. Take the name of the audience. If you want, you can say hypothetically that Rahim Bhai commented in the last video that it makes viewers feel more connected and increases time. Remind them to subscribe 4 times. Remind them occasionally. Oh, why is it important to subscribe? Voice over script. Friends, before going to the main discussion, I want to talk to you about a important topic. Many of you ask us why Compass Drama is different from other channels or why you watch us so much. Today, I will reveal that secret to you. Look, there are many channels on YouTube that talk about drama, but our main purpose is not just to give news, but to respect the emotions behind each drama and the expectations of the viewers. Where our Compass Drama family stands today is the result of your like, comment, and love. Why are we the best? 1. Updates first. Be it Garib Go Rajput or any other popular drama, we try our best to bring you the latest news and new episodes first. Our team works day and night so that you are not left behind for a moment. 2. Accurate information. We never deceive you with fake or clickbait thumbnails. We present to you in the form of scripts what is likely to happen, exactly what is true. Your time is very valuable to us. 3. Safe experience. You often ask why the video is late. We want you to be able to enjoy the drama uninterruptedly. Our main goal is to deliver the video to you without any copyright and technical problems. 4. Your opinion is important. Compass Drama is not just my channel, it is all of you. We arrange our content according to what you want to know in the comments, the drama you demand. You are our strength. You are our compass. Our request to you. So we rest to those who are watching our video for the first time today, don't just watch the video and leave. Become our partner by subscribing to our channel to make this small family bigger. Because each of your subscriptions inspires us to make new videos. And those who are already with us are members of our family. We're endlessly grateful to you. We promise you the way you have stood by us. In the future, we will continue to bring you updates on all the best dramas. Remember, the name of the right direction in the world of drama is Compass Drama. Stay with us. Stay in love. Professional tips.